Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got videos today from Jack Morgan. We're getting closer to the 100K. I don't think I'll hit it this month, but it's okay. The next goal will be hitting it by the end of January, so I still appreciate you guys. So please like, comment, subscribe down below, and let's get to that. Ciao. It's Chow Time.
You're driving 80 miles per hour. How long does it take for you to go 80 miles?
Like 2 hours? You're going 80 miles an hour?
Yeah.
All right, buckle up. So, research confirms it. We really are getting dumber. It does seem as if
I can actually agree with this. I feel dumber after covering this topic for 2 years.
society's getting dumber. I don't think this is anything new, really. I mean, you know, think about all the famous people from 20 years ago. But anyways, if you're new here, welcome, okay? We're going to get deep today. Turns out the movie Idiocracy, if you haven't seen it, highly recommend you watch it. Great movie. It's funny stuff.
I haven't seen it in a while, but it was hilarious.
I think it's actually coming true. So we're going to have some fun today, dude. Just strap in.
More than 1 in 5 adults, 21% of adults, are considered functionally illiterate. They read below a 6th grade level.
Yeah.
Hell, I might be one of those guys.
Hour and a half?
Well, if you're going 80 miles an hour,
But
it's gonna take
how
more
long does
than
it
an hour
take
and
you
a
to
half.
get to 80?
Oh, you're right.
It takes you you have to
Yeah,
like
so
build
like
up
like
speed.
2 hours.
Like an hour 45.
Alright.
If
Where are
parking,
you getting an hour 45?
We're just getting started here. Keep your cool. Hold your composure.
Trying.
Jesus.
Trying.
costs 75 cents and you park for 2 hours, how much do they pay you? Or how much do you have to pay?
See, you got me feeling dumb. And
No.
I'm like,
If you had to guess, around how much?
$1.50.
let me guess.
Yeah, give me your best guess.
Like $30.
Ah!
Yes, around there.
Even though they are adults.
Hold
It's
on.
not an insult. I wish they had more education. We should get more education to people. But that's also a factor here because the literacy level or the lack thereof, it can impact people's ability to perform everyday tasks, fully participate in society.
Okay, before I chime in on that, let me just read this little study here. It goes, IQ levels have been falling since 1975, reversing a century-long trend of rising intelligence. This is identified as the Flynn effect. Research indicates this decline in IQ scores is due to environmental factors rather than genetic changes, with trends observed in Norway, Britain, France, and the Netherlands. Okay, so it's not just America.
So it's all of the super egalitarian countries. Oh. Something must be up with that.
Because sometimes I feel like America is like, you know, we kind of get hit the hardest, which makes sense.
We're topping
Potential
everything,
causes
even
for
the
this
worst
decline
things.
include changes in the education systems, nutrition, media consumption, technology use, with studies suggesting even the presence of a smartphone can impact cognitive capacity. Yeah, that makes sense. You know,
I mean, the new generation that grew up with smartphones in their hands since they were like 4 years old, 2 years old with tablets and things. Yes.
it's funny whenever I pay cash a lot places, and it'll be like a young cashier, and if they don't have the computer there to just type it in, they literally every single time whip out the iPhone to calculate the change. Which you think's like a basic thing, and I'm not making fun of any of these people. We're just gonna have fun here, okay? We can laugh at it, all right? I could barely read sometimes.
Me and Jack are in the same boat. I can barely read myself.
So it is crazy. I knew a guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but this is about 15 years ago, and he literally could not read. Grown man, 21-year-old dude, couldn't read, and I was on the phone with him once. And he goes, all right, how do I get there? So I used to have to tell him, instead of like street signs and stuff, I'd go, okay, you know the Burger King, the one that we used to go and we buy weed from that guy at the drive-thru? He's like, yeah. I go, okay, so go to that Burger King, act like you're leaving the Burger King parking lot, make a right. He's like, okay. I go, then you're going to hit that big tree that looks like that tree in the Lion King.
Wow.
Go left. I'm not kidding you. That's how I used to give this guy directions.
Damn.
So I don't want to make fun of it, but it's getting worse and worse.
I feel like Cambodia is so much more literate nowadays. I mean, obviously, still quite illiterate of a country, but more kids are going to school, especially kids that are in the province area in the jungle. They're learning English. They're learning how to read and write. Where my country before, when I was growing up in that country, maybe 10-20% of people knew how to read or write.
And we're going to see some pretty crazy stuff in this video here. And it's going to be a gay old time. All right, speaking about nutrition, this one's kind of funny.
Diabetes. Who the fuck actually drinks these?
They're like the crazy holiday Starbucks lattes,
women.
the caramel waffle latte, the toffee nut latte, the gingerbread latte. Look at those things.
What happened to a fucking coffee? Wonder the world's going to shit. Everyone's having fucking reindeer soup for breakfast. Like,
No. Those are really, really gnarly. And guess what? Studies say that nutrition clogs the brain. I mean, you drink these, you let me know, but I'm old school. And that's why today's video
Hey, I drink a lot of boba, so probably ain't much better.
is sponsored by McKeb's Bagels and Deli. If you're in the West Palm Beach area, Royal Palm Beach and South Florida, they got 2 locations. We're offering 50% off. Okay, they got classic coffees, classic lattes. They make all their bagels in-house. I'm addicted to their breakfast food. Okay, I go there every day. Basically every day, okay? Family-owned restaurant. Everything's in-house. They have lunch, too. They're open until 3 p.m. You can also order on their app if you don't want to wait in line. But I highly recommend their breakfast sandwiches. And they have classic coffee. Basic stuff. And it's good. And it's local. And it's cheap. And
See, I like that Jack is kind of plugging in local businesses and stuff, not major corporations that are trying to sponsor us. That was probably a big reason why I took Ishmael's sponsorship, because it was just a normal guy. It wasn't some major corporation like Teach Hanley and stuff, because Teach Hanley did reach out to me and quite a few other companies, but
you could still pay with cash here and get a discount.
like I said, I was thinking about doing this for my own cousin's donut shop here in Fullerton in the B&B, because it's probably like the most famous one that we have in our family. It might be good to promote it.
Anyways, mention my name when you go in there. Get 50% off. Doesn't matter if your bill's $50 or $20 or $10 or $7.
50% off?
50% off.
Damn.
And, you know, Starbucks has enough money.
Good
and
deal.
Honestly.
Good deal.
You know, anyways, sponsored by McKeb's. That's my spot. You might run into me, at least at the West Palm Beach location. All right, upward and onward.
If something costs 65 cents and you pay with a dollar bill, how much change do you get back?
35 cents.
You got me there.
Around how much money?
All right, say it again.
It costs 65 cents and you pay with a dollar. How much money do you get back?
Like
Around how
40
much?
cents.
Close. Close. All right, before we continue, we're going to do a quick IQ test, okay? Apparently it goes, if you could read this, your IQ is quite high. This message serves to prove how our minds can do amazing things. In the beginning, it was hard, but now on this line, your mind is reading automatically without even thinking about it. Be proud. Only certain people can read this. Follow if you could read this. Okay.
I can read like half of it. I can understand about more than half of it, because I guess I grew up in that era where we always changed words with different letters and numbers all the time too. So I see that. So I think it's all right.
Not looking at this, it's everything's spelt in like numbers and spelled completely wrong,
All the threes,
which makes
all the
sense to me because I'm
E's
not
or threes.
when I read or I write. Sometimes I'm like called dyslexic, I guess. Sometimes when I spell things, I'm just
This is why I get along with Jack so much, and I enjoy his content. I enjoy like hanging out with him and things like that. Me and him are very similar. I didn't know I was dyslexic until I got into high school or middle school when they told me, "Oh yeah, your elementary school RSP teachers told me that you were dyslexic." I was just like, "Huh?"
going in the
I just thought I was dumb
in the moment. And sometimes I don't spell things exactly correct and all this stuff. All right, I'm really good at math. The
Same.
basic math thing is
It might not look like it from all of my miscalculations that I've done on this channel, but I'm actually pretty good with math.
kind of alarming. You know, like math that should be at a third grader, you know, should be able to tell you like, yeah, you get 35 cents back.
Yeah.
If, you know, the item's 65 cents.
And this is why public schools really isn't that great. homeschool. If you know better, have your wife teach the kids. Find a good wife that's educated, knows how to teach. Make your generation grow for years.
Anyways, if you could read this, go ahead. I'll pop it on the screen. Pause it. Anyways, that's fun. And if you can't read it, well,
I can read it somewhat, but again, I have dyslexia, same thing as Jack, where I mix words around. And when I read something, I'll replace words constantly. And when I reread it, I still have the same words replaced. So it's just weird.
sorry.
I have never met anyone over the age of 50 that uses filler words.
Well, you should get out more often. How can I help you?
What happened to us? Like,
You just used it again.
I cannot speak without saying, like, why are my ideas like, see?
Oh, well.
Like. This is where this is going, where people, it's always like.
Yeah, no. I use that one a lot.
Like.
We use filler words too. Ours just happen to fit within the sentence a little better, and we have a more developed grammatical ear.
My grandparents are seriously like, oh.
But I'll tell you something that you have as a young person that many older people don't have, and that's self-awareness. And if you combine that with a little bit of emotional intelligence, you can break any habit you want.
True.
Good luck. And be kind.
Okay, a little more self-awareness. I just put this one in here. It goes, got denied at my interview for a weed dispensary because I have too many face piercings. Now this is...
At a weed dispensary? Even dispensaries are denying you because of your piercings? Shout outs to the dispensary.
It's a big one, okay? The face piercings, and one that I never really got were like the face tattoos and the septum rings in the nose. It just never made sense. I guess it's kind of hip.
When I was growing up, it was a lot of the gauges on the earlobes. You don't see too much of that nowadays, but oh my God, so many people had huge gauges on their ears. And then after they took them out, it was just floppy little Buddha ears.
But back to the filler words, right? I use the word like. I say
Same.
and, or. I guess those aren't really. The point is I used to have a girlfriend a long time ago, okay? I've had sex before.
Woo!
But she said the word like a lot. And it got to the point where every time she would talk, instead of saying something to her about it, I just started counting with my fingers every time she'd say the word like. And then she would get it and she'd go, oh my God, I'm retarded. And I'm like, you're not retarded. You just got to find other words other than like to use. It's not that big of a deal, though. I think it's just like autopilot.
I think it is big of a deal because all the videos we watch, most women use that like a lot. And in the comment section, you guys make fun of it all the time.
Pilot at this point.
I'm actually surprised you guys don't make fun of me when I start using filler words and stuff here and there. Hey, thank you guys for not making fun of me.
Anyways, back to the face tattoo woman.
Come with me to get more tattoo removal done. I am working.
I actually know a lot of people now, especially women, that are getting their tattoos removed.
On the center of my forehead today, I put some numbing.
Not to laugh. I actually did whole
No, I think
videos
it's
on the
funny.
face tattoo deal, but I mean, it's an aesthetic, I guess. It's just funny that this has become normal. Like, you don't really flinch if you see somebody out with face
True.
tattoos. It's kind of just...
When I was a kid, yeah, we're seeing people with like Mike Tyson face type tattoos. We're like, whoa! Nowadays, this is like,
There's not even a double take. You know, I've got a couple odd tattoos. I actually have an odd smiley face on my neck. My mother passed away years ago, and I never blacked out before. And I drank, and I blacked out, and I woke up with a neck tattoo. Fantastic. But I've actually been out in public where people are tatted to the gills, but people will literally point out my smiley face like, as if it's crazy. But it is an aesthetic. I kind of get it. It's just bizarre that this is normal.
yeah, I could tell you guys now. I actually have 2 tattoos myself. They're just not visible, and most people would never see them out in public ever.
You know, it's normal. It's not weird that somebody has a neck tattoo or face tattoo. It's kind of bizarre. But it's an aesthetic. I have an aesthetic too. You think this leather jacket's on accident? Come on.
Yeah.
You think the RLP Classic t-shirts, link below, are by accident? I had a guy actually, a review, he bought a shirt, and he said in the review that his IQ went up 10 points after he put the shirt on. That's just what he said.
That's what he said.
Anyways, upward and onwards.
I'm going to rebuke that claim.
All right. Circling back around to Idiocracy, all right? We're mixing in real life. We got the whole
I love President Camacho. He's like one of my favorite characters of all.
here. And from the movie Idiocracy, Terry Crews playing the president. This is great. Just, this is wonderful. Even if you've seen the movie, it's always great to see it again.
But we all know Trump is the only man that can fix this country today. And with Trump as our commander-in-chief, peace through strength will fix all the problems in the Middle East.
I'm not laughing about the Trump thing. I'm just laughing that the Hulk is...
He still looks like him. Like, the Hulk didn't look like he aged that much overall from what I remember his image from as a kid.
I got a 3-point plan to fix everything. Number one, we got this guy not sure.
It gets better.
Number two, he's got a higher IQ than any man alive.
So this is a clip. I'm going to full screen this for you. But this is the President of the United States 500 years into the future, basically to sum up the movie plot. But this is so good. But this is kind of close to real life here.
I mean, pretty much. This is Kamala Harris's campaign right here.
Sit your monkey ass down. Chill out.
Wait for it.
It's on the prompter.
I know shit's bad right now with all that starving bullshit and the dust storms and we running out of French fries and burrito coverings. Yeah. But I got a solution.
That's what you said last time, dipshit. I got a solution. You're dead. South Carolina, what's up?
South Carolina.
Wait for it. You said it.
That's what I thought.
If you're wondering why.
That was a great movie, man. But it's coming
Hilarious.
true. Like.
Yeah.
It's coming true. It's becoming a real thing.
It's coming soon in real life.
And I wouldn't doubt it if a future president legit just has a gun on him. It's happened in other countries. I'm sure of it. It's had to have. All right, but back to the Trump. If you're wondering why people voted for Trump, this is just voila, beautiful.
People voted for Trump. My daughter likes to take cheese and pepperoni and crackers for her lunch. I counted the pieces of cheese because I didn't want to have to go buy more.
You put cheese in front of gay people, trans people, other women, immigrants, people of color. You chose cheese. You didn't want to have to pay more for more cheese. So you put that ahead of other people's well-being.
Why? This is just where society's at, okay? You got one person concerned about the cost of living. It's not about the cheese.
It's not
right?
about the cheese.
And okay, look, I don't care if you're red, yellow, black, or white. If you're sucking dick tonight, you remove your penis. That doesn't matter, okay? But if you can't afford to be any of these things, yeah, I think most people's concern is how are we going to afford shit?
Yeah.
But it's funny to me that this is the conversation that's going down. Like, this is the battle.
Cheese? No cheese.
Anyways, okay. Back to Jamie Kennedy, Malibu's Most Wanted.
Our society has become...
That's Jamie Kennedy?
So dumb is because we've enabled the dummies with tools.
Correct.
The average dummy now has a phone that is a baby computer.
It isn't even a baby computer. It's almost a supercomputer compared to what I had when I was growing up.
He's got a point, but this one's funny with like the AI and Chat GPT and the fact that, you have a calculator and you could do everything with this. Why do you need to know how to write anything or do math or basic shit, everyday things that a third grader used to be able to do? This dad's shouting at his daughter. This has to do with the Chat GPT, and then this is funny.
Point. You pay somebody to write your paper for you, and you use my credit card.
But it was convenient, and I had homecoming, and I had plans.
That's cheating. You're supposed to write it. You write it. I'm not paying $50,000 in tuition for you to pay someone to write a paper for you.
Here's the funny thing, right? This is a guy using ChatGPT to do his paper, and he's in class right now. Why would you even pay somebody?
Yeah.
You could just use this.
Tell the truth, I used to do this. As in, I got paid for writing people's, book reports and stuff in, middle school. And tell you guys now, I never read any of those books. I just BS those book reports. And it's funny because I just knew that the teacher really didn't grade papers properly. He just gave out grades because he either liked you or didn't like you or whatever it was. So I would just BS I made hundreds of dollars, guys, in middle school doing this, like $20 a paper. And I would just literally BS their whole paper. They never even read it themselves, turn in the paper, and they get an A for it. And I just get praised for BSing a whole set of book reports that I've never read.
You know what I mean? That's the funniest part. So I kind of do get it. I do. Like, this thing does everything for us. Luckily, I grew up in a time where, you kind of had to learn it.
Yeah, me and Jack same.
I didn't have a calculator in my pocket at all times. And if you did, just kind of be a little strange.
How many states
anyways, let's have some fun here. These are great.
make up the U.S.?
How many states make up the USA? This is rich shit here.
Can we just say 50? Come on.
55. Yes. What's 7 times 3?
21. Why are you doing this to me?
Yes.
Can we get some Asians on the screen? Maybe some Asians will do better in these math questions.
125.
Say again, I'm sorry.
105.
Yes. If you're walking in a straight line and you're going north and then you turn right, then what direction are you facing?
I think south. South or west. I don't know. I mean, no,
Yes.
aren't you still going north?
How many half an hour?
105. Oh, shit. 105. He goes, why are you doing this to me, man? Now, to be fair, I didn't really have good sense of direction until I got like 15. That kid looks like he's 12. But this one's rich right here. This is the best. This next guy. This one. Oh, God.
How many half an hours make up 1 full hour?
How many a half an hour make up 1 full hour? I mean, it's like... In his minutes.
He's gonna say 4? He's gonna say
like
4?
50 minutes or something.
Yeah. So, like, do you know how long half an hour is?
I don't know, bro.
You don't even know that?
I'll say like 50 minutes or so, bro.
5-0 or 1-5?
No, 5-0.
Oh, yeah. All right, so...
the dumb people think they are smart.
I thought he was gonna say 4, just because I thought he thought 15, because the number would be 15 to split. But
smart people think they're dumb.
I somewhat do think I'm dumb, but I'm
just gonna let this play out. That was hard.
However, we've all met someone in our work and life who always overestimates their knowledge or ability of a certain topic or skill. Where some people are obviously incompetent in a particular subject, you like confidently insist they know everything. Even William Shakespeare mentioned it 400 plus years ago. The fool thinks himself to be wise, while a wise man knows himself to be a fool. Today, this phenomenon is known as cognitive bias of.
That's actually really true. The older I get, I feel like the less I know.
Yes.
Okay, but I do know how to read a clock.
That's probably why I feel I'm kind of getting dumber, because the more I grow up and get older, there's so much shit I don't know. Holy cow.
I do know basic math. I can read fairly well. I can write. So apparently I'm doing super well in life.
Can do 3 basics.
Why are you doing this to me, man?
illusionary superiority. So, but it does have something to do with you being good at something and being really stupid at other things.
5. That's a real thing, though. Like, I'm not the... That's a real thing. So if you're feeling any kind of... If you're watching this and you're feeling bad or... You know, we're all kind of stupid at some stuff, to be fair. And some we're great at other things. But anyways, here's 5 habits of somebody with a high IQ. Let's kind of switch gears a bit here.
If I can have
Habits of people with high IQ. 99% of people don't have number 6. If you think you are the 1%, make sure to watch.
It said 5 habits. What number 6 are you talking about?
Watch till then. 1. They talk to themselves. Talking to yourself helps you think better and solve problems
Shit,
more
I talk to myself a lot.
easily. 2. They have a high sense of humor. Enjoying jokes and funny things can make you more creative and better at handling difficult situations.
I might be meh on this one.
3. They like solitude. Spending time alone helps you think deeply and learn more about yourself.
I do enjoy spending time by myself.
4. They are open-minded. Being open-minded means you're willing to consider new ideas, which can help you solve problems and come up with new things. 5. They do not complain. They produce solutions instead of just talking about problems. Focusing on solutions helps you be more proactive and make positive changes. If you were able to watch until here, let me...
If you get $1...
What happened to the 6th one?
Anyways, you guys leave your thoughts on that. Just kind of switch gears, but back to the chaos.
If you get $1 every single day for a whole year, how much money do you have at the end?
Probably like 1,000.
Yeah, around there.
With at least 5 to 8 social media apps on it where they can project their thoughts and ideas out into the masses. And since our masses is generally a pool of dummies, not all of them, but it's not their fault because they've been raised on bad food and escapism and they've been never really told to question things, then these dummies within the dummy swarm go and then get attention.
Who was the first president of the USA?
I see it.
That was hard to listen to. But it does make it seem a bit amplified, the fact that, you know, everybody could put out a video. It does. I'll give them that.
I mean, you see Jack right there and you see me over here. Just 2 random dudes.
I hope you're having fun. I'm having a great time.
Attention.
Who was the first president of the USA?
I don't know.
That you don't know?
Guess the president. Dig
You
deep.
know the man on the $1 bill?
Benjamin Franklin.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yes, he was a president. Do you know what the capital of the USA is?
No.
Guess.
The Great Apple?
What?
Yes.
The great
Yes.
Shut the fuck.
Can't even say New York, right? The Big Apple.
If you get $10,000 every single month and you don't have any expenses, how much money do you have at the end?
12.
12,000. Yes, good. Do you know what continents we're on right now?
You said continent?
Continents.
Continent?
This is the best right here. We're ending with a bang. This is just... I know this is hard to watch, but...
It's funny to me.
It's good quality stuff.
That's like in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yo, it starts with an A. It starts with an A.
You're so close.
Wait, it starts with an A, right?
Yeah. You're so close. You're so close. It's on the tip of your tongue.
Alabama? I don't know.
Yes.
I lost every.
I'm probably going to hell because I'm laughing so hard about these things, but whatever. People laugh at me all the time, I'm sure.
I want to break this chair. Now, look, I do understand knowing the history, things of that nature. Not as important as basic math and reading.
Correct.
And all of that, but
I don't really think geography is all too important either. If you don't know where Cambodia is, why does it really matter? It's just an Asian country. Just, you know, the thought process of why would you need to know that in a on your daily life?
This is the future. This movie, if you have not seen it, Idiocracy.
I really wish I can react to the whole movie. Like, if I can get the copyrights off of that movie and just watch the whole movie and just react it with you guys, that'd be probably pretty cool.
It's pretty on point. And we're going to end on this note here. This makes a lot of sense. This guy goes, I lost all my money investing in the Hawk Tuah girls cryptocurrency.
That's why.
Now, this circles back to Steve-O in the beginning from Jackass. Yeah. And the rappers with the face tattoos and getting, kind of being stupid and becoming famous for being dumb.
Yep.
This is that. If you don't know who the Hawk Tuah girl is, it's a girl who made a blowjob joke and became famous. And now she's rich. But she made a cryptocurrency, right? And this guy was making a joke saying he lost all his money in it. But I just wanted to bring that full circle because it's almost as if
the dumb leading the dumb. That's how I see it. I'm pretty sure Jack is probably leading to that.
It seems that you're rewarded for being retarded. I don't mean to say it like that. But that's kind of how it seems.
I think so. I think this is probably why a lot of people enjoy watching me, because I'm pretty simple in my vocabulary and I'm pretty simple in my things. I don't have a big vocabulary in general. I don't try to sound sophisticated or anything. I just sound like a goofy, normal guy. And that's probably why people relate to me a little bit more and like watching me. And that's probably why people get so famous sometimes doing these nonsensical things or just these normal acts, because people can relate to it.
My brain hurts. Anyways, you guys leave your thoughts. I'm done.
I mean, I'm sure your guys' IQs dropped drastically for watching me for like the last 2 years I've been on. My IQ has probably dropped drastically from all the things I've watched and consumed trying to create this channel every single day with 5 episodes. But it is what it is. At least I'm not a full artard, right? I guess. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.